Psychology explains that people who genuinely prefer staying at home instead of going out are often misunderstood. They're labeled antisocial, unmotivated, or emotionally withdrawn. But if coming home, closing the door, and disconnecting from the outside world feels less like escaping and more like finally exhaling, there is a strong psychological reason behind it. You're not avoiding life, you're engaging in what environmental psychology describes as restorative niche building. While society pushes constant activity and social noise, your brain likely has a more advanced self-regulation system that understands exactly what it needs to operate at its best. You don't dislike people, you simply value your energy enough to protect it. And if your home feels like a safe haven, you likely carry these 5 uncommon personality traits. First, you have a low tolerance for performative social interaction. If you enjoy staying home, you've probably noticed a recurring pattern when you do go out. Many conversations don't involve real listening. People are often just waiting for their chance to respond. Large gatherings feel exhausting to you, not because you're insecure, but because they're filled with shallow exchanges. You'd rather enjoy silence than take part in conversations where people are trying to impress, pretending interest, or hiding behind social roles. Your home is the one place where you don't have to act. You don't have to dress a certain way, force a smile, or explain your mood. You value honesty so deeply that solitude feels better than being surrounded by pretense. Second, you have heightened sensory awareness. For many people, a noisy cafe or a crowded street is just normal activity. For you, it can feel overwhelming. Psychological research suggests that home-oriented individuals often have higher sensory sensitivity. You notice sound, movement, and emotional energy more intensely than others. When you stay home, you're not being passive, you're adjusting your environment. You choose the lighting, the temperature, and the level of noise. This isn't avoidance, it's optimization. You understand that your mind functions like a high-performance system. It works best when it's not overloaded by constant external input. Protecting your energy explains why you prefer fewer crowds, but it doesn't explain what you do with your alone time. That leads to the next trait many people miss entirely. Third, you see your home as a space for growth. From the outside, it may look like you're doing very little. In reality, you're often deeply engaged. You might be creating, learning, building, or exploring new ideas. Studies on flow states show that meaningful creativity requires uninterrupted focus. You love being home because that's where your tools are. That's where you can work, think deeply, and explore interests without constant interruptions or small talk. You're not withdrawing, you're developing something meaningful. Fourth, you have a high threshold for peace. At some point in your life, maybe after years of stress or unhealthy environments, you realized that unnecessary drama comes at a high cost, and you decided it wasn't worth paying anymore. As people mature, they simplify, they become more selective. You may have experienced relationships that revolved around gossip, negativity, or emotional overload. Staying home became your way of setting a clear boundary. You discovered that a calm evening with a book, a pet, or someone who understands you provides more satisfaction than most nights out. You're not disconnected, you're grounded. To a restless mind, peace looks like boredom. To you, it looks like freedom. Here's the truth. Loving your home isn't a flaw, it's a sign of independence. Some psychological theories suggest that highly thoughtful individuals experience less satisfaction from frequent socializing because their focus is directed toward long-term goals and inner development. Your ability to feel content within your own space means you've built a life you don't feel the need to escape from. You haven't stepped away from the world, you've simply created a space where you function best. If your home is your favorite place, leave a house emoji in the comments. And if you want to learn more about why your mind prefers depth over constant noise, subscribe and check out the newsletter. I share deeper insights there.